What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a weekly reading for the week of August 13th through the 19th. This reading is designed to give us some insights into the upcoming week so that we're facing this week with the best possible face, with the most possible information, so that we can make the best possible decisions as they come up. Today we're going to be using the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. We're going to do a 3-card reading as we usually do each and every Sunday. And we're going to ask it the question, what do we need to know about this upcoming week? What things do we need to know about this upcoming week? So let me center myself and ask that question, give it a few shuffles, and we will deal out 3 cards. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, this is a gorgeous deck. You guys are going to love it if you've never seen it before. So let's take a look at the first card first. What do you know? What a concept. And the first thing that we need to know about this next week is laughter. Let me make sure I get the whole card there. There we go. There we go. Laughter. See, I told you this is a gorgeous deck. We've got 2 children here. They're fairies riding unicorns, and need I say more? Laughter is going to be important this week. You know, we're in Mercury retrograde, and a lot of the times things aren't going to go out as according to plan, like communications and electronic equipment are not going to help, and you know, we might see some delays in traveling. And in order to counteract that, in order to just balance those energies, it's important that you have a very light-hearted mood this week, that you're willing to create laughter. You're really willing to laugh at the tough, difficult situations that are presented to you. Because, you know, once you start laughing, you are just changing your energy drastically. It's just a high vibration thing. It makes not only yourself, it doesn't just put you in a good mood, it puts in a good mood, and it gives a good mood to everyone who hears you. And that's why laughter is such an important thing, because it's infectious and it's spreading good energy, positive energy, and it's counteracting any negative energy that you might feel along the way, along your path of this week. So this week especially, if you feel like there's, you know, things are going against you, if you feel kind of low vibrational, if you feel like you're struggling a little bit, find a reason to laugh, and I guarantee you it's going to help you. If you can't find a reason to laugh, make a reason to laugh. Watch a funny movie, hang out with friends who are, you know, funny people, or just even laugh at the silly things like a child would. You see these 2 fairies here, they got a very childlike, innocent mentality, and you know, children will laugh at anything. And if you can find a way for you to remember your childhood and kind of channel that childhood within you, that child within you, the inner child, then I think it's going to be a lot easier for you to laugh and to raise your vibration in that way. Okay, so keep that in mind as we progress on this week. The second thing the Earth Magic or Nature's Whispers Oracle has to say to us is contemplation. Give me a moment with this card. Shout out to all my Leos out there with the lion energy going on with this card. Alright, so again, you know, I want to talk about it again. Mercury retrograde is a time for a lot of us to just kind of sit back and reevaluate things. This is not a time to push forward. This is not a time to create new things. This is a time for reflection and contemplation and figuring out your place in the world. And you know, I think this week is going to be a good time for meditation, where you can do shadow work, or you can you know, get more in tune with your higher self. I think this week is going to be a time for self-analyzations and contemplations and kind of planning things out. You know, this is not a week to enact, based on what I'm getting here, this is not a week to enact plans, to put plans in motion. This is the time to plan things out. This is the planning period. This is the time where you're going to regenerate your energy, revitalize yourself, and formulate a strategy by you know, going inwards and seeing what your true desires are, what your soul wants. And you know, in the coming weeks, it's going to be time to put that into effect. But I get the feeling for this week that this is a time for thinking about things and seeing if you can analyze things, the self and your life and the world around you, so that you can better attack it when a time is coming. Attack's a bad word. You're not going to destroy anything, but you know what I mean. Okay, this last card in this beautiful deck we have Celebrate Differences. All right. There's going to be some, what's the word? Butting heads. Okay, there's going to be some differences in your life. There's going to be people who aren't like you and who want to, convince you to be more like them. They're going to, argue with you. They're going to make your life miserable because you're not like them. You see it with, Trump versus Obama, right? Or, Hillary, I should say. That sort of thing, Black Lives Matter versus white supremacists. The people are just different, and they see the differences in other people and they can't accept them. What this card is saying is that when you feel those differences in your life this week, celebrate those differences. Only because the antithesis of you exists can you understand your role in this universe. Without the yin and the yang, without the negative, you can't understand the positive. And if you're going to just totally dismiss everything that's not exactly like you, you are basically dismissing yourself, because all those things that are not like you come together to create you. It's sort of like all of the colors coming together to create blackness. Or is it white? Either way, you know what I mean? It's an amalgamation, and we all are assisting each other, and we all form this we're all pieces to this big puzzle. And, if one piece is missing, even if it is a white supremacist, you can't make that puzzle. So celebrate those differences in your life this week. And instead of, fighting against them, instead of trying to change them, understand that they're valid and they have something to offer. They have a unique viewpoint, just like you have a unique viewpoint. And maybe you don't have to take on their energy, but you can at least appreciate that they are different, and that is a beautiful thing. Because if we were all the same, what a dull world this would be. There would only be one color, and we wouldn't have rainbows and all sorts of things. So celebrate the differences. And so overall, the gist of this week, I get the feeling it's a time to just analyze. I get the feeling of analyzations coming from this week as a very relaxed week, not the week for big overarching movements. Okay, this is the week for raising the vibration, understanding the self, and for understanding the world around us, so that we're when the time comes for energy to move, we're more prepared for it. So this is a preparation week. This is getting things ready for big pushes that are inevitably going to come in the future, but not this week. So I want to thank you, Nature's Whispers Oracle. You are gorgeous. This is a beautiful deck, and I love it so much. And it's got so much meaning packed into all these images. I mean, look at these images, man. You can get lost in these. Anyway, I digress. So I hope that helps you face the coming week. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please go ahead and put those in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Give this video a like if you liked it, and if you got something out of it. It lets me know I did something right. And be sure to hit that subscribe button, because I release these weekly readings. Guess what? Every week. Okay, you don't want to miss out on these weekly readings that come out every Sunday that prepare you for the week ahead. So hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. All right, guys, I wish you the best week possible. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.